Is that the LS Nasty Logan?
Logie with the big hoagie. I learned how to rhyme Thursday.
Alright, what's going on, guys? It has been a while since I've been in front of a camera. I posted on my story on Instagram. I asked a bunch of people what they thought we were doing for an aftermarket computer for the Mustang. A couple of hints as to what the solution to this is. A lot of people were voting for. Actually, let's take a look. We'll see what people were. Let's look and see what everybody thought. Okay, so we had a ton of guesses here, good guesses. Fuel Tech, Holley, whatever this is. Apparently this is an aftermarket computer. I don't know anything about what that is though. Terminator, Motec. Ooh. Yeah, standalone dash, Motec, Fuel Tech, Hall Tech, Fuel Tech, Dominator, Max ECU, Fuel Tech, Terminator, Atari. That's a good one. Pro EFI. A bunch of people were thinking all sorts of stuff. The vast majority of the people, this one is either Holley or Fuel Tech. There's 29 people thought AEM on that one. 74 people thought Holley on this one. 60 people for Fuel Tech. Tons and tons of good guesses. Got these back in the mail too today. The injectors, I sent them off to Ryan. He's got a injector maintenance service here in Maryland. So I'll leave his contact info and his Facebook and stuff in the description below. So thanks, Ryan, appreciate it. We did get those back. They're gonna be, one of them was flowing a little bit less, about like a 1.5% difference than the rest of them. And then after he got a hold of them, they're all flowing pretty good. But without further ado, I think we can just review or release. We're just going to show everybody what we got. Let the suspense build for a second. There you go. I'll pull this out of the box real quick. Okay, so this is just the ECU. Well, this is the screen and the ECU. Of course, they've got their book with all the different components, and then application stuff like that, different special sensors. They have their boost controller on here. Actually, that's a gear controller. Boost controller looks similar. Nanos, wideband nanos, all sorts of great stuff in here. This is the instructions that talk about how everything is penned out, and these are like really good instructions. And I'm kind of like old school where I like to have paper copy of stuff. So it is nice to have a paper copy of instructions. That's super awesome. But this is it. This is the ECU and the screen. It's one thing. 2 connectors on the back with a built-in map sensor, and it also has a USB port. The screen protector also, and then it comes with the cover, mounting stuff. These all came nicely packaged, but I destroyed it. Thumb drive with the tuning software on it already, as well as instructions, tips, and all sorts of stuff, crazy stuff loaded onto that. This will be going on the car soon. The trick with this is essentially my wife got this for me for Christmas, the ECU for Christmas for me, which is really awesome. Thanks, Mary Kay, I really appreciate it. Big kudos, everybody. I'm sure go comment and tell me how great my wife is, because I already know it, but I should hear it a couple more times at least. And Sai too, thanks for working with my wife and helping her out getting this here and get her pointed in the right direction on what exactly I need without. Just thanks for doing a good job. I appreciate it a lot. It's a really cool gift. I'm super excited. So that's what happened. All this stuff got taken out here, and I've sold a ton of stuff. I sold my intake, I sold my fuel rails, I sold all sorts of stuff because I'm going to be going with the Holley Sniper with the throttle by cable, throttle body. A lot of stuff is going to be changed on this car at the exact same time as the ECU. So, and I know I'm gonna be able to count on Cy to help me get the tune squared away on that. So I'm super excited to get started on all that again. But I sold all that stuff. I had a ton of parts laying around the house. I have this clutch and this flywheel, these springs, the engine harness, a bunch of electronics, all sorts of stuff that was just laying around. And I figured I could sell a bunch of things that I wasn't using anymore in order to help pay for the new wiring harness, as well as new throttle body and new intake manifold. So I've done pretty good job getting a lot of stuff sold. So if you're one of the people that bought something, I really do appreciate it. It's helped out a lot, and I'm pretty much going to be able to buy the rest of the stuff that I need without having to like go into pocket. I've just been able to sell stuff that I have around in order to fund the rest of the swap over to the Fuel Tech ECU. That's going to be super helpful. It is quite a big pill to swallow to spend that much money on an aftermarket computer, and so anyways, I'm super excited. I'm really excited to learn about a lot of the Fuel Tech stuff. I'm going to do another video, I think, just on Fuel Tech, obviously putting it in the car, but talking about capabilities and why Cy and myself went this direction. He's got a couple of other cars that are on Fuel Tech now, and it's just really is a really good system. So that's what made us go that direction. But I'll do an in-depth video kind of messing with this and getting it all put together. But I do have another video to show you guys that I'm going to start immediately after this. It is what happened the day after Meatloaf was on the dyno. We went to Dig or Die. Sean's car ran at Dig or Die. Meatloaf was supposed to run, but we bent the rods. But we don't know exactly. Meatloaf is back up and running now, but here is the day after Meatloaf broke on the dyno and Sean's car at Dig or Die. So I'll catch you guys at the end of the video. All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Yesterday didn't go so well.
Not so well. Started out okay, but...
She's back there in her chair.
That's fine.
Oh, that motherfucker been a rod.
Did it?
Yep.
Which one?
Back one right here, back left.
How the fuck did it bend a rod?
Got a little rough, then got a little better, then it got bad.
It got real bad. Yeah, we bent at least 2 rods, right?
Yeah, 2 rods.
Bent at least 2 rods, and then there was all sorts of issues, and I tried not to film because obviously we're on the dyno, paying to be on the dyno, so like not paying to make YouTube. So we popped the inner tube. We lost
the control arm.
We lost the control arm, and the turbo was was screaming.
Yeah. So it was a rush.
Somebody forgot to tighten up some bolts. That's all we'll say about that. And then bent 2 rods on the last pull. It ended up making like pretty decent numbers as far as, I mean, that's a small turbo.
Yeah,
right?
It's an 85 millimeter. Made 785, I
like
think.
785 or something.
18
like
pounds.
Which is really not that.
So, and it was a real conservative tune. And the motor was fairly fresh. It's only got like 20,000 miles on it. We pulled it down to Gatton rings, put a lamb cam in it, and it just.
Lamb cam, is that one of them fancy TKM cams?
Yes, sir. It sounds good. It sounds great.
Yeah, it sounded really good.
Made good power on it. I just think we found a weak 4th gen rod.
a Friday one.
We found a Friday rod. We got 2 of them.
It was manufactured on a Friday. Is it ready to go drinking?
I think we're gonna.
Well, at least
put a good rod in it.
Yeah. At least, I mean, Sean's car obviously is still good, so we'll at least get something done with Sean's car. Meatloaf will just be hanging out at the track. It'll be a show car today.
Yeah, sunbathing.
Sunbathing. But we'll catch you guys up at the track. See you over there. I'm gonna go full on the scramble.
35 is too low, too high? It's probably right there.
It's got to be close. Like I said, I'm just trying to go off the time that I know they were staying there going down in the street. So I feel like if we 130, we can 130, 60 foot. Of course, we'd have to pick it up after rounds, but I think if we can load 130, 60 foot, we'd be in pretty good shape there.
Well, the only other thing, if you think that boost is too much to leave on, I can, like I said, I can try and drop that timer retard out. But I mean, it's got the spring in it. That's what it's got in it. It's got a freaking 5 pound spring in it. Yeah. But I mean, realistically, 4 pounds of boost on this car is probably 325 to the tire.
I think now, what lane do you get?
Right lane.
Well, the thing is, by that time, the sun's going to be up. It's going to hit the road. You know, it's going to get a little tighter. Plus, 20 plus pairs down, it's going to put more down. So, you know, that's going to be the key there too. Is depending on how much they put down. So, I mean, it could get super tight. As long as we keep running them. If we fucking stop, somebody's braking. You know, so just take the laptop, leave what we got here, you know, and then we get down there. If we see that these boys are leaving out on it, then we'll put more in it. We can, I mean, it's a matter of flipping the laptop up. So, yeah.
Sean, what's the plan?
Go A to B. Go down the track, keep it off the wall.
Don't hit the wall.
He's gonna take that screw and chuck it out the window.
Win or lose, just keep it off the wall and out of the other lane.
Dude, it's gonna go straight, just straight as an arrow, like always, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I get dumpy nervous, but there's a super view GoPro 8 over there on the roll bar. That's gonna, if you're picking your nose, or if you tell Jason like I was all the way in it, I promise, dude, we're gonna be able to see your feet. So.
You know, this car kind of earned its name before it ever became it.
What, wild hair?
Yeah. No matter what you do to it, if you do it the opposite way,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
in your favor.
It's got mileage. It does what it wants.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Super excited. Fuel Tech, look, I already put a bunch of Fuel Tech stickers all over the place. Fuel Tech, Fuel Tech, Fuel Tech, Fuel Tech, Fuel Tech. Look, even one right here, Fuel Tech. I'm super excited to put that system on my car and see what the capabilities of that thing is. It's going to be really, really nice. I'm super excited. So thanks for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.